Paramedics and first responders from across the province are lacing up their skates at the 5th annual NPA Charity Hockey Tournament to raise money and awareness for a great cause.
This year we've got 26 teams from across Ontario. We've got a competitive, an intermediate, and a recreation division. So anybody from any skill level is able to play. They sign up as a team and they sign up for their specific division. So no matter if you're a junior hockey player or previous junior hockey player or just beginning, there's competition for everybody. Actually, one team that comes to mind, we've got 5 teams, 5 of our own Niagara teams, which is really awesome this year. We've got our very first women's only team. So it's awesome for them to be able to get into the tournament and start promoting some hockey for women.
The team that signed up first this year, I understand they come from the furthest.
They do, yeah. Cochrane EMS comes from just over 8 hours away, so they come. They have to make an extra night of it. They come a day before. They have a good time just with everybody else, and we're happy that they're able to come. If teams are willing to come from 8 hours away, it kind of tells us we're headed in the right direction with our tournament.
Darren, can you tell me a little bit about your team?
We come from Cochrane District, about 10 medics or 11 medics, all from Timmins area. We've been doing this tournament for about 2 years. We did another tournament for about 6, and we switched it up and started to come down here.
Hockey can be very competitive, but tell me how it feels that your team is also giving back to such a worthy cause.
Again, we do a lot as paramedics, try to give back to the community. Up in Timmins, we do a lot. So here, do the same thing and just try to help out.
Money raised from this year's tournament will go to support Shoot for a Cure, a charity that focuses on brain and spinal injuries.
Shoot for a Cure is an organization that was formed by Stop Concussions, which deals obviously with concussions, and the Canadian American Spinal Research Organization that deals with obviously spinal injuries in sport.
How does it feel to see all these first responders raise money for your organization?
Well, it's fantastic. Anytime that we get help from any type of group like this, it's important. But what's really special about this is, with Dana and Wesley and Corey, what they've done is actually helped us because they're first responders. When there's an accident in a car, we always think about concussions in sport or spinal cord in sport. It happens a lot in motor vehicle accidents, slips and falls. So for them to understand what we're about, raise money for us, is just an absolute perfect fit.
Can you tell me a bit about the ambassadors you brought with you today?
Well, we got Dennis Marouk, who 60 goals in the National Hockey League. Feisty little guy, a bunch of concussions. Paul Rosen won a gold medal at the age of 41 as a sledge hockey goaltender, one of the all-time greatest ambassadors, of course. And we got Zenon Konopka right from here, obviously Buffalo Sabres. Pretty tough dude himself, obviously a couple of concussions, so he's been a great ambassador. And then Grant Ledger. He's one of our great ambassadors out of Buffalo. 1,000 games in the National Hockey League, suffered a couple of concussions. So they're all here not only to support us in this great cause, but also to entertain some of these people here that have raised some really significant dollars that helps us do what we do.
Dennis, why did you take part in this tournament?
Well, this is my first time involved with this event with Carrie, so it's great to see all the great support that these people have raised a lot of money for a good cure.
And what's your affiliation with Shoot for a Cure?
Well, I've worked with Carrie for some years now, and the development of it, and also educating coaches and teachers on with the Shoot for a Cure, with the concussions and all that, and having a couple myself in my career that we know what it is and what effects it has on the body.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the NPA?
Yeah, absolutely. The Niagara Paramedic Association is a non-profit organization, volunteer-based. It's made up primarily of paramedics and some dispatchers in Niagara. We're all about spreading awareness for paramedicine in the community. And so we try and be involved in the community as much as possible. So along with this hockey tournament, we also organize a golf tournament, a paramedic memorial bike ride we're involved with. It goes from Toronto to Ottawa. We've got a memorial motorcycle ride as well within Niagara. And we're also involved in a number of other things in the community, food drives, Santa Claus parades. We go into classrooms and do talks about paramedicine. So we're just trying to be involved in the community as much as possible.
The Niagara Paramedic Association Charity Hockey Tournament will see 3 teams crowned champion in the various divisions tomorrow. But the real winner is Shoot for a Cure, as players have raised over $10,000 for the organization. In Niagara Falls, I'm Norah-Jean Howard, reporting for The Source.